What's up, everybody? Double Shot here with another TDM. And this is just to show that you don't have to have people climbing up the ladder to get a good score on this map. In all honesty, though, I don't play this game that much. I just play when my buddy gets a hold of me. So, we've just been getting firing range a lot. I mean, I don't know how they choose which random maps come up, but we've been getting it a ton. But this video is really not about the gameplay. This is to salute XBobMarleyX13. One down, 999 to go. That's my goal for the end of the year, is 1,000 subscribers, and Bob Marley hooked me up with the first one. They say that's the hardest one to get. Well, that sumbitch is done. You hooked me up. I appreciate it, buddy. Thanks. Is actually not a real close friend of mine. I see him every once in a while, but he's really my brother's friend. And he's got a YouTube channel. I'll link in the description. It's got some pretty cool videos. But anyway, I got a little story about Bob. Him and my brother, they went to this Indian reservation, right? And they was smoking up the peace pipe and whatever. And they got him real high, and they said, you know what, you want to try our 3 trials? And he's like, fuck it, let's do it. So he did the 3 trials, and he became a man in the tribe. So they had to give him a tribal name, right? You'll never guess what they gave him. You'll never guess it. They gave him man who run car in garage. I ain't shitting. And if y'all don't know what that's references to, I'm going to throw that link in the description as well. He has this funny as shit video. Maybe the funniest video I've seen of all time, maybe. But you got to check that out. It's worth your 1 minute. I think it's only like 1.5 minutes long. But go check him out. But thanks again, Bob. We'll get back to the gameplay here. You can see I'm just whoring out the plywood building. There's not much to it. But this time, I've got a smart team that is kind of up here with me. Now you see the mistake they make, though, is that once they get killed, they don't come back up here for some reason. They start running around like they just got little targets on their backs. I don't know. And also, you'll notice I'm going for Hardline Pro on this again. I finally got it last night, but I'm still going to release a video on how to get Hardline Pro fast because I've recently found out a new tactic. But you're better off to do it with somebody that you're a friend with or on a party with. You see, I got Wrathchild on here, and we've done a few games. I've got him killed a few times trying to get my care packs, but he's a good buddy. He tries to help me out. But you see, from this game is a perfect example. The randoms, sometimes they rush to the care packs, like when you don't want them to, when you got Hardline Pro, and you roll an ammo, and you want to flip that shit and see if you can get a chopper gunner. Boy, they'll snatch that shit right up. But you see here, I get an RC and a spy plane, and they don't want nothing to do with it. So I eventually have to go get them. But here it spawns me on the other end of the map. That sucks. So we're going to go up here in 10. I see the green arrows. I'm not going to go up in 10 unless I see the green arrows, because there's going to be somebody up here. And you see Mr. Ghost Man. There's not a whole lot I can do. I got caught with my hands full. That happens a lot. I figured with my teammate there, you know, hey, maybe he could watch the freaking stairs. How about that? Nope. No such luck. There I am, back in plywood. I see this guy on the motion sensor, and I remember pre-fire that stuff because I got a bad connection. So any advantage I can get, I'm going to use it. You know, he's totally unsuspecting. He doesn't have any clue I'm going to come, and I'm already shooting my gun. I get to him. See, this map's moving right along. Just the same old stuff. I got all the green arrows are kind of sticking together. So I'm going to go ahead and call in the mortar. You'll notice it's kind of like Halo. I mean, you can separate and still do well if all the players are strong. But if you have weak players, you're going to be much better off sticking together.
They destroyed your equipment.
See, pro move here. I don't know what the heck happened. I don't know where the grenade came from. Maybe it was friendly. Oh, my luck. Alright, here we roll an RC. You know, it's a free kill and all, but I'm trying to get the Hardline Pro, so I'm just going to let it sit. And you see my guy spawned, so he's sitting there looking at it. Take it. Take it, buddy. Oh, he got grenaded out. Uh-oh. This is another tactic you can use. You can lure the enemy and get easy kills that way. I got an easy one. He was just unsuspecting. Yeah, go get it. See, I was going to drop down and go grab it, but then my buddy did a commando lunge, so go get it. Now, if you don't know, these things actually disappear if you don't get them. You can't let them sit all night. They'll just go away, which kind of stinks. They should sit there as long as you want, I think. You also noticed that I waited for somebody to spawn on me before I actually used the RC, because the RC will get you killed just as much as it gets you kills. That's just sad but true. I mean, you have to be in it longer than a Pred missile, and you got to drive it around. So, a spy plane, another shitty roll. You know, the way my teammates are not getting my care packs, if I would have rolled like an attack chopper or maybe even napalm or mortar, I probably would have just grabbed it, because they're not going to grab this stuff for me. But I'm going to try it again, and if nothing else, I'm going to, you know, hope that the enemy teams flank up and try to grab it, and I can shoot them in the head while they're laying down trying to grab my stuff. You notice I go back into this shower house here because if I'm in here, they can't spawn the enemies here. But if you're outside the door in the corner, they'll spawn the enemies right in here, right on top of you. You know, so that's the whole thinking here. And look, no action. My team's pretty much holding them down. They're not really getting mowed down that fast, and no teammates are going towards care pack. So I'm going to have to go out here and grab this. And we'll call this in and see if we had a spawn. So I'm going to see if he's going to go grab that care pack. You know, if he grabs it, I'm a happy camper. And so he ran all the way up to it to see what it was, I guess, and then didn't want a spy plane for free. So we're going to have to grab this, because a spy plane will help the team out. You know, the game's almost over. This one's not so close, but the game's almost over, and a spy plane will help speed things up for my teammates. You know, if they can get the jump on them while they're running around, flanking around, it's going to be good for us. There's a ghost guy.
Cobra on the way.
I see the dot on the radar. I'm just a little too late. The teammates are actually doing a good job. You'll notice this happens a lot if you have good teammates. You'll be seeing a lot of dead bodies and getting a lot of assists because they're on the ball. Call the chopper in just enough time for it to look good on the screen. You know, I think he gets 1 or 2 kills, but you know, all's well that ends well. We're just going to camp it up and try not to take another death.
Friendly RCXD deployed.
There you go. It's a good little 20 and 2 on firing range. Thanks again for XBobMarleyX13. Check his channel out in the description. And if you would, please rate, comment, and subscribe to help the channel grow. Thanks a lot. See you later.